Hey, good evening. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. Welcome to the radio style version of me. Hope that everything's going well. I need to cough. Excuse me. What a way to start off a show. Anyway, let me drink a sip of this coffee. Mm-mm-mm. In actuality, it is morning time for me in real life as I'm recording this. I was sitting down and eating my breakfast. Now, traditionally, I like to eat some form of protein in the morning, and usually for convenience sake, it's usually something with eggs in it, either just plain eggs or eggs and toast, or perhaps a little bit of bacon with eggs, whatever where the mood takes me, so to speak. But I noticed this on the days that I eat a protein breakfast, I am absolutely more energy packed. Now, if I have, let's say, a carby breakfast, it tastes great going down, but it's true. Like an hour and a half later, you're kind of like looking for something else. And that's something I personally, don't want to do for too many reasons. I just don't want to do that. But we're not going to talk so much today about dieting, if you will. We are going to talk today about a $3 a day menu. I realized something that this could benefit anybody. If we think in terms, now this is more of a method than anything else. If we think in terms of could we feed ourselves a meal, a family of one, okay, so it's $1 per person. For example, if I'm talking about a $3 day for me, that would mean a $6 day for a family of two. I have to cough again. Excuse me. These darn allergies. It's the time of the year that I get them. Listen, I'm real life here. I even kept it in. I'm not editing that out. Just saying. Anyway, all right. So if it's a family of two, declare about $5 to $6 a day. Hey, the lower you could keep it, the better. So here's just an example of a menu, typical day for my eating. And I didn't even realize it that in many instances that it's only about $3 to $4. I don't eat out. I don't do it. I just don't care to. Especially at this time, for whatever the reason, I don't care to. So once in a great while, I might break the rules, so to speak, and declare myself a little bit of that beautiful brick oven pizza from the pizzeria. Whoa, lo and behold. But you see, I look at it as a total treat. Because to me, if you eat out all the time, to me, that's not a treat. That's just like a regular day. But I have friends that have been known to spend $3 bills a month, like as in $300 a month on eating out. I'm like, really? No judgment, but I could think about of a gazillion things that I could do with that 300. Who's in agreement with that? Couldn't you use an extra $300 in your pocket? Just saying, just saying. And it's, no insulting to the friend. Love the friend dearly, but that wouldn't be me. I even told the person that. So it's not like I'm like ranking them out behind their back. I told a person that. I'm like, well, 300 a month. No, not happening. Not in my lifetime anyway. I don't want to. I don't choose to. I rather choose to be a little more conservative. I rather choose to shave down the bill when I can. So what's an example of a $3 a day meal menu going to look like? Now, some people here, in fact, probably many, you're frugal minded, you probably already could write the book, it'd be a bestseller, but there might be one or two people that this type of information could be a first time listen, or gee, I never thought of that, or wow, I didn't never thought of that angle of doing that. All right, so let's get right to the nitty gritty. And the nitty gritty is this. Okay, so right off the bat, I prefer a protein breakfast. That's me. And I look out because eggs are still relatively inexpensive. I can eat 2 eggs a day and I feel just fine. So don't think it can't happen, but I could absolutely do that. So I'm okay. So the eggs are inexpensive and that's way less than $1. Here's where I really save. I don't spend $2 for a cup of coffee. I do not spend $3 for a cup of coffee. First of all, because of my love affair of instant coffee, which really helps. And I also happen to enjoy creamer, the powdery one, more than the liquefied one. Some people like the liquefied one. That's totally fine and dandy. I personally find it sweet. So for me, I rather just, keep it straight, keep it clear. So I'm totally happy with that. What is the cost of a cup of coffee? Yay, about, and this is including the creamer. My cup of coffee, I don't think passes a quarter. And I can make it as tall as I want. I could even have me a second cup. Woo, 50 cents for two huge cups of coffee. Hello. I think that's a really good deal. All right. So therefore, my breakfast literally is $1. Two eggs and a cup of coffee. Whoop dee do. Ah. Now let's head on over to the lunchtime menu. Hmm. Lucky for me, I happen to like tuna fish. Extra lucky for me, for the last few months, tuna fish, the type that's in the pouch, I've been grabbing those like mad. They're like $1 each. So for the person that is a family of one, even for a family of two, you could stretch that. But here's what I like to do many times with my tuna. And I like to prepare this in the morning. So it's like a go-to because I work from home and I don't want to like lose the momentum, but I do have to stop and eat every once in a while. Where you we like to eat, right? So okay. So what I like to do many is the time, and maybe you do it too. I like to do make aheads, and working with tuna is a great opportunity to do a make ahead. So I love a stuffed tomato with tuna salad. Very, very cheap. I'm using a tomato, which is probably about less than 50 cents, and my $1 tuna package, which is like about $1.50. Well, altogether, I'm saying the whole meal complete altogether. So using all the ingredients, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of spices, dress it up, make it fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine and dandy with that. I even get to include maybe an apple or an orange or a banana. That is a good, filling, inexpensive, get to make ahead lunch. Okay. All right. So there you go. So here we are heading into the $2 or $2.50 realm. Okay. And for me personally, I am completely, totally satisfied with that. Now, I'm the type. Okay, some people don't do this, but I could eat it any time of the year. Now, let's say a person spends about $4 on a package of frankfurters. Just saying. You get 8 frankfurters in there. Okay, for dinner, I could have one or two, and two is a lot. Many is the time that I only have one frankfurter, and I'm totally happy with that. I could have one frankfurter and back it up with one orange, and I might have some, like, let's say, leftover pork and beans from another time. A frankfurter and beans and an orange, I am totally full. That day was approximately a $3 a day cost for 3 meals. So you could see where I'm going with this. Okay. So even if you're, like laying out the money, but do the math when you're dividing everything up, kind of sort of a bean counter, right? A matter of fact, the other day, I don't know, I had just a whimsy to make some homemade chicken soup. I happen to have 4 chicken legs that were already pre-cooked. I had cooked them like a previous night. I said, well, what could I do with these? I want to do something with it. So I made me a big fat pot of chicken soup. And remember, I wanted to test out the spaghetti to make sure it's still good. Well, thankfully, it is still good. So I broke it up into a bunch of pieces. I had carrots, I just the traditional way, the celery, the onion, the carrots. And I took my own advice. When you feel well, make a lot of chicken soup for the days you don't feel well and you don't feel like cooking. So what I did, I took the remaining half of that chicken soup and I froze it because I mean, I hope to always feel well, but let's be honest, there are days like you're a little tired or you feel a little sniffle coming on or a little tickle in the throat, could even be from allergies, whatever it is. That homemade chicken soup is in the freezer. So to boot, not only did I reutilize what I already had, but I'm reutilizing and manufacturing some future chicken soup, which is also really is good for you in every way. I put it in the freezer. It is there. I don't feel good. It's there. Too tired. It's there. So, I mean, I could eat soup any day of the year. Some people, well, once the weather gets like 2 inches above in the mercury, soup goes away. And that's okay. That's the way you feel about it. Me personally, I like to have a hot meal at the end of the day, even during the summer. I know it sounds crazy. So I had the cold salad for lunch. I had the simple breakfast, and all this came to what? $3 a day? Think about this method, and hopefully it'll help someone that's listening. There you go. I'll be back with a wave. And of course, I pressed the wrong tab, so let's play this one instead. What this is telling me is to go right back to that beautiful cup of coffee that I'm having right now. Have an amazing night, everybody. Take good care. Bye bye.